My name's Adam Mutton and I'm from Leonardo Consulting. So the maturity of open source combined with advancements in cloud technologies has presented a great opportunity for us to realise the potential of a scalable, subscription-based integration model that meets business challenges and drives business transformation. So I'm here today to talk to you about the direction Leonardo is seeing integration heading in and how we see it driving towards a replicable, repeatable and robust model of integration, and what kinds of tools and services that are required to make that a reality. I want to thank the marketing guys for that big mouthful of stuff there too. Righto. So quickly, who is Leonardo? Leonardo have been in the IT industry for almost 20 years and until recently has been famous for doing high-end BPM consulting. However, in the last few years, Leonardo identified a need to connect business process improvement with actual execution. So to achieve this, we assembled what we believe is some of the best integration people in the industry and extended our capability to include the delivery of automation and integration solutions, or what we're calling the Leonardo stack. The connection between BPM, automation and integration. What we're calling the connected view of the organisation that allows us to take a slice of your business processes and improve them gradually over time. So what's the thing we're hearing our clients talk to us about that they want to achieve but they can't quite put their finger on what it is they want to do? Well, what we at Leonardo are seeing is a paradigm shift in the market towards a sustainable full business integration. So before I go on and kind of explain what we think that means, let me tell you what it's not. Most of which I don't think will come as a surprise of any of you people in the room. So what it's not is expensive perpetual licenses, or as we call it, sticker shock. I'm sure you've all worked on projects that have spent millions of dollars, hardware, software, getting the teams together, getting everything ready to go, or as the chap next door said, load the gun and shoot. All before you've even cut one line of code. This is what it isn't. It's typically involving multiple vendors supplying various parts of the solution, software, hardware, services, support, all usually working independently of one another and not very cohesively. So this is what it's not. So if you've done large transformation projects before, you'll know what I'm talking about. We all went through digital transformations and integration transformations, I'm sure. A thing about the delivery model, it's not big bang, slow paced delivery. All delivery models have their place, but new ways of thinking about how you improve your business means how we need to think about new ways of delivering those benefits. The modern two-speed deployment model, it still needs ESB to play its role. However, when we talk about agility, time to market, code management to deployment, the Monolithic ESB is not the way to achieve this. And what it's not is not maintaining a capability in-house in order to keep the lights on. Reactive behaviour to business requests is costly and inefficient. The days of the in-house chin-rubbing, as I call them, ICC people, are dead. Business are done dealing with the key man syndrome, keeping people around just because of their special skills. And the staff themselves, they want to be more innovative and more engaged. So, what are our clients telling us that they want to do? Well, what they're telling us is that they don't want to be stuck in huge big bang projects anymore. They are too costly and usually don't deliver on their promises. Or if you've ever been to a restaurant, this is not the steak I ordered. So, what they're telling us is that they don't want to have teams of people sitting around waiting for requirements, other teams to do their pieces, or even hardware and software to become available. This is dead time in the delivery world. Trust me, I'm a crusty old PM, and I know how dead time can be a PM killer, and I'm sure you people who've done delivery before know what it's like sitting around waiting for things to happen. Clients don't want to warehouse their people anymore for the specific skills. And what they want and what they should be able to get, I believe and we believe, is that these skills should be on demand when they want them. So, and what they're telling us is that they're overpaying massive upgrade fees in licenses and services just to maintain technical currency. It locks them into a non-negotiable position with their vendor, the specialised staff. This is not the way to be an agile organisation. So on top of all of this, what we're finding is that they find themselves in change management hell, or what we call change management ransom. They're telling us that they're over this. They want to get away from having to worry about technology, and they want to get on with what they do best. So the example I use here is Coke. We all know what Coca-Cola is, right? I'd like to say, let Coke market and sell Coke. It's what they're good at. They shouldn't have to worry about the technology. The technology should just be the thing that helps make it happen. And the two should be seamless. Okay, so we had a chat to our clients and said, what are you thinking? Now you've told us about your pain. What do you actually want to achieve, or what do you need help with in achieving? And this is what they told us. They said they want to get off that wave, the sine wave, if you know it, of work versus resources. New work versus upgrades. It's the old problem. You've got too many people on the bench and not enough work, or too much work and not enough people. Or you want to get some new work done, and yet you go to do the work, but you need an upgrade because a feature is not available, or you're out of currency, whatever it might be. These are all problems that just kill you. So it's unsustainable, it's not reliable, and it's costly. Right. They told us that they want to be innovative and they want to get ahead of the curve. They don't just want to be reactive to the business. They want to be able to commit to quick turnaround times. We heard, again, the story about AWS and IAG, those guys. They want to be able to achieve business agility. And they want to raise the level of their staff satisfaction. Stop that, people walking out the door because they're bored working here and they want to do more innovative things. Make it exciting for them to come to work. And the business wants to do what they do well and not be hampered by IT. Remember what I just said about Coke? It should be across the whole. So what we're talking about is, connecting across the whole business. So at Leonardo, we believe it's time that integration was redefined. Integration is connection. The connection of things is about bringing all areas of business and IT together in order to achieve a positive outcome for the business. It should be everyone working together. So they're telling us, they want to pay as they go and see value and get away from the huge license fees, big service fees, big transformation projects. And they think and we believe that by paying as you go, and what we've seen is that you can show value to the business and get better stakeholder buy-in. And then you can do the next step and then the next step. And what this does is enables the continual improvement cycle. Right, and what they're telling us is that they want a managed service. They want a managed service that provides a high-end capability with dynamic availability. They want a model that enables business agility through CI/CD, DevOps, Agile, etc., all the buzzwords. And they also want to reduce total cost of ownership. So, what does it look like? What does sustainable integration look like? Well, as you can guess from the previous slides, it's some form of flexible managed service that has the following features. It's subscription-based. It's something that encompasses technology plus delivery. The two must go hand in hand. It has all the cool things: microservices, CI/CD, APIs, DevOps, Agile, all those groovy things, all the shiny toys that the kids love, and all the techs love diving into. And of course, it's dynamically delivered via Agile and DevOps. Cloud-based, so you get the benefits of being hosted in the cloud. And of course, it allows you to develop and deploy microservices at will. I'm sorry to keep throwing back to the keynote I heard before, but it really stuck with me, the benefit of the microservices and being able to turn things around quickly. So which kind of leads into, how you do your code management. So all of this is underpinned by a source code management process that ensures code quality and speed to deployment. Think Google, Facebook, and now AWS and IAG, I can't forget about them now. But until today, I wasn't aware of how quickly they were turning these things around. I wouldn't never have thought of seconds or minutes in terms of deployment. I would have thought every hour or so. So these guys can deploy, they can test. If it doesn't work, they take it down, but they don't have to redeploy huge VMs anymore and do massive downtime, or what I used to do back in the day, weekends worth of work at 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so just makes me think, and perhaps you should think about how this could benefit your organisation today. The speed at which you can react to market movements makes me think, and I'm sure it's making you think. And tell you what, and this is a key thing, this is what it really is, it's capability on demand. In other words, clients and our clients don't have to carry a bench anymore. They don't have to worry about warehousing staff for the skills. It's on demand as required. Think of it as a virtual bench that you can draw on. This in itself cuts a huge waste out of any development and deployment that you're doing. Huge benefits to be gained. So the Leonardo stack, if I can come back to this for a moment, this helps us achieve this and deliver this by connecting the process lifecycle, building confidence with our stakeholders, aligning business and IT, lowering your total cost of ownership, driving continuous process improvement, and enabling business agility and digital readiness. So the question gets asked, why Red Hat? Because they're great folks, just like the man here in the third row. No, but seriously, Red Hat have a portfolio of products that make this all possible for us. OpenShift, you've got your containerization, self-healing, scalability, no more heavyweight VMs to contend with. JBoss, Fuse, enterprise lightweight ESB solutions. 3Scale gives you API management. BPMS gives you your automation and workflow engine. Then you've got other tools such as Ansible, data virtualization, BRMS, etc., etc., etc. All the things that Daniel was talking about before. So you have the ability to integrate with other best-of-breed technologies as well, which is a key factor here. There are other open source projects going on all the time, and you've always got the ability to either integrate with them or you can go to a vendor-specific product in the marketplace as well. So it gives you that flexibility and that ability to innovate. Okay, well, so Red Hat, they're open source minded. One of the pioneers, if not the key pioneer of open source. And as we all know here, open source gives us diversity and flexibility. It gives us vendor choice. You're not just locked into one vendor. And most importantly, it's the innovation that comes from the open source community, which gives a great benefit to everyone. Red Hat, subscription-based. And this is what people are asking for, and we're moving more and more into these situations with our clients that they rather go the subscription-based model than the big license fee. And the Red Hat product suite is what enables us to actually deliver continuous improvement in the new, fully connected, integrated business. So, where's all this heading? Well, as I mentioned previously, at Leonardo, we have seen a bit of a paradigm shift in the market towards a full-stack managed service for business and IT that enables business agility and process improvement. Now we have the knowledge, we have the know-how, and we have the technology to make that happen seamlessly for the client. And we are doing this at Leonardo via the Leonardo stack and managed services, all powered by Red Hat. And we're actually delivering benefits to businesses today. So to come back to my original point, the original goal, is a replicable, repeatable and robust model of integration delivery possible? The answer, we believe, is yes. It is possible via a full business integration stack, the Leonardo stack. So it gives us that robust model of integration delivery. So that's pretty much it. Quick presentation for you today. I hope you liked it, and I hope you found it interesting. If you've got any questions or would like to talk further, we're in the booth outside. Visit us anyway if you're not interested. We're giving away some AirPods. Scan your card, whatever. And that's about it. I just want to quickly thank the crew for putting all this together for us, and the Leonardo team for helping me pull together our slide deck today. Thank you for your time.